I want to talk a few minutes about fishing with gloves. There are a couple of reasons I use gloves in fishing today. The first one that most people think of is trying to stay somehow warm when it's colder out. One of the best things for that, latex gloves. They keep in some of the heat. You're able to fish without having difficulty controlling your line, reeling in, lipping fish. Keeps the water from you and retains some of your body heat. Over top of those, when it's cold out, another good idea, and you can easily slip these over top of them, unlike neoprene gloves, are some wool half gloves. Real easy to slide these right over top of the latex when it's cold out. And a wool, for those of you that don't have a lot of experience with it, it dries really quick, and it helps out a lot. As you can see here, that's not the only type of gloves I have here. I've got some for warmer weather as well. And there are two reasons I use these now. One is protection from the sun. Yes, you can put sunscreen on, but a lot of you already know. Some of you might learn a little something here. When you're putting sunscreen on your hands, and then you're playing with your live bait, cut bait, even your lures, you're transferring that scent from all that sunscreen. It's a real good habit never to use your fingers rubbing your face if you got sunscreen on there. Even your sweat is not going to help you with catching those fish when you transfer that to lures and even to live and cut bait. So these protect your hands from the sun. And the other thing, protection from those hooks. Also protection from line. I'm a big fan of braided line. If I grip it not with my fingertips but with the glove itself, I'm not going to be potentially with a fish thrashing about getting that line cutting into me like I would with my bare skin. So it's going to keep potentially hooks from getting into you, and if God forbid you still get a hook in you, it's less likely to get past that barb and make things even more challenging for you. Got fishing gloves, as they're called, and what they're specifically, Glacier Glove. Uh, think highly of these. The other one here, Aqualung. Been pleased with these. And up top, about half the price, are some cheapies from Amazon. I haven't used these as much. I'm not as impressed with them. They don't contour, fit my hand as well. And if you do get a hook in this fabric, I think you're just going to totally tear these gloves up. They're a lot cheaper, but they're a lot cheaper for a reason, I think. Now, when it's really hot out, these gloves, yes, they're going to get your hands warmer, but most of you are fishing somewhere where it's not going to freak you out, just simply dipping your hands in the water for a minute, and that'll actually have them cooler than they would be if you just had bare skin dipping your hands in the water for a moment. So I think they're a good addition. I think they're very helpful to me. They don't negatively impact my ability to fish at all, since all these, aside from the surgical gloves, are not going to be in the way at all. Those surgical gloves, they fit better than other gloves, and they don't hinder me either, and they actually help me fish a lot longer, and because your hands get cold and numb, that makes fishing tough, guys. I think any of you that are more than fair weather fishermen already have that figured out. But buy some of these surgical gloves in your size. If you got small hands, you don't want the extra large ones. Don't feel like you have to compensate. Just get what actually fits you. Small, medium, or large, that size. And this is going to be a great addition when you're fishing and the elements aren't perfect. And these fishing gloves, I really do think they will potentially protect you and get more fish in to the boat, because you're not messing with that sunscreen either. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so, and hit that bell so you can see videos I have in the future. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.